Okay.
So when I read a book about, you said like Muhammad, one time they told him that somebody is so pious that this guy prayed too much, and I just read that in your book,
Yeah.
you know. So but they tell Muhammad about this guy, and then to me, if somebody tell me Muhammad is this, I'll be like, oh, he's gonna be really happy about this person. So, but you said when the guy went to the mosque and Muhammad sent people, to kill that man, I was like, I was looking for it everywhere. I couldn't find it. I'm like, come, I bought this book and I opened the book. I found it in your book, but where can I have the reference? So I'm like, I
Okay.
gotta ask CP, because he's the one saying all these things. Because of you are a Christian, maybe you're not gonna say anything good about Islam, to my understanding. So I'm like, but I didn't find it in the Islamic book, or maybe I don't speak Arab.
Well,
Yeah. So
when you say I cannot find it, well, don't I have the reference in my book?
the reference, that's what I'm saying, maybe because I don't speak Arab.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I go to Google to check everything. Like if I had you say something, I just rush to Google to check everything. Because in Islam, we don't speak Arab. So you got to go to Islamic scholars. You got to go to this, everybody. So, for me, it's easy. I go to Google and search, Yeah, because to me, Muhammad is holy. That's what they taught us about in Africa. He's holy. Prophet Muhammad is this. I don't know if you know about Arab. I just memorized so many things like Khatamul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin and stuff like that. I don't even know the real meaning, but I know that when we die, that's what they said. When we die at the day of judgment, Muhammad is going to be the savior. Because they're going to ask Musa. I don't know if you heard about the history, but I can't see it anywhere. But they taught us over and over about this thing, like Khatamul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin and Muhammad. And so, like at the day of the judgment, Muhammad is
Yeah,
going to
but
be the one that's come.
this is because of their wrong understanding. The word Khatim does not mean the last prophet. The Khatim means the one who agree with them. He's, he put his seal, he confirmed. This is why the Quran keeps saying, and we agree, confirming the book is with them. So Muhammad Khatim is a seal, but not a seal. Not he is the last prophet supposedly. He is the one who confirmed the books came before him. Now, when somebody says to you, as an example, the reference you said to me, where I can find about Muhammad, he is ordering to kill a man. And the Muslims, I saw some Muslims saying, but we cannot find those references, we cannot find those things because they don't want to find it. Here we go, I have it in front of me on screen. It took me 2 seconds to find it,
Okay.
And I can use Google Translation. I do not need to use any, this is a Muslim website, almaktaba.org. This is a website made by Muslims.
What surah is this?
This is not surah, this is not surah. This is a story about Muhammad ordering to kill a man just because he is praying a lot. So Muhammad, he felt jealous. The man, he prayed a lot. The Muslim talking about him, how good he is. For no reason, Muhammad, he said, who want to go and kill this guy? Like, why you want to kill this guy? I mean, this guy is a Muslim. He commit no crime. He did not kill anyone. He did not commit any reason for capital punishment.
Because I don't want to cut you off, but like I'm 37 years. I'm a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. I fast in the month of Ramadan. I love everybody. But like what you're saying here, 37 years I'm in Africa. I have never heard about these things.
Okay.
So I'm like,
my friend, I have a request for you. I can send you the link right now to your Skype, and you can use Google Translation. And now forget about Christian Prince, what he's saying. This is a Muslim website. You can check it out. You can contact them. You can check with this website is coming from where, And the website is not really important for me. The story with the reference. There is a reference there. So now,
because when I say this, a lot of people like what I read from your book, and then when I start to ask people about this question, and then they're gonna be telling, yo, you gotta be careful about social media because there are so many people out there. But I'm a somebody who don't I don't feel scared about, like, if something is real, it's real. No matter how much everybody challenge it, it's gonna stay real. So for the fact that a lot of people, like a lot of Muslim friends, they be like, oh, you ask so many questions, oh, you are with Satan and all that. I feel confused a little bit because I feel like when it's real,
okay, my friend,
no matter how much you challenge it,
let us me and you do something useful instead of wasting time.
Okay.
I send you the link. You can open it to your site and you can click at Google Translation.
Okay.
And you can see And again, don't forget to check the website. If this is maybe this is a Christian website, maybe this is a Christian Prince website, as they say.
Okay,
But remember, in that website there's the reference of the books, which means the website is not important. What is important there is the reference. So here, Muhammad, yeah, the reference. And this is an article posted by a person, his name is Ahmed Dawood. He's saying, Abu Bakr Siddiq came to the Prophet. This is Google translation for the Arabic text, which means the translation will not be very good, accurate, but we'll do the job. Okay. So he came in the prayer, and he said, "O Messenger of Allah, I am such and such a valley of a man." Which means I saw a man in here. He is very good looking, and like he looks so decent, and he pray a lot, mutakhashsha, he pray a lot, so everybody is wondering about how good he is. And then the Prophet, peace be upon him, he says, "Go and kill him." The guy did not say anything yet. I mean, he just told him he pray a lot.
Yeah. That's what I read. Yeah.
Okay.
From your book.
Now you can continue the story. And then he sent one after one. Ali, he sent Abu Bakr. They sent Abu Bakr, the guy was bowing down. Abu Bakr, he said, I could not kill him because he was bowing down to Allah. I was waiting for him to finish, but guy don't stop praying. Then he sent Ali, then he sent, so look at this madness. And then the Muslims, they say this is a lie, it doesn't exist. If you go down with me, you will see the reference. This is Islamic books, forget about the website. Narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudari, Al-Khudari, Al-Muhaddith Al-Haythami, Al-Masdar Majma'u Zawaid, page number 228, volume number 6. The hadith is Sahih. Does it say Sahih? Do you see it?
Yes. It says Sahih.
But if you ask Muslims, they say this is nowhere to be found. This story is a lie. It's not there. Okay, and now we continue. The reference is not over. There's more reference. Hold on. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Hadith al-Albani, page number, Hadith number 2506. Still they can't find it. And then all of this is reference. All of what you see here is reference. And yet the Muslims, they say, we cannot find it. Where we can find this?
Yeah. This is a little bit of problem that we encounter, because some of these things, like everywhere we come from is how we go with the teaching. So for us, everything about your video, I just started listening from, to your channel like maybe 2 months ago. But everything I hear you said, I never heard about that in my whole life. And I'm 37. Imagine I never heard. When they say Islam, I think Islam is peace, because my country, we are like 90% Muslims. It's love. We love everybody, wherever you come from, we love you.
Hey, come on, man. Are you from Nigeria?
No, I don't want to mention my country, but very close to Nigeria.
All right. Yeah. So, my friend, listen. Now, based on what I just showed you, and I show you reference, and by the way, you can just copy the text, copy one line, and search in the internet. You will find tons of websites. All of them are Islamic.
I'm definitely gonna go forward with that, because this is why I call you. So now, I'm like, if I have to,
based on this, my friend, based on this, do you think Muhammad is a good guy? I mean, the guy, obviously, he got jealous. People, they have attention. The spotlight now is not in Muhammad. So now everybody talking about this guy who is very good looking.
The way they teach me, I'm going to answer the way they teach me. The way they teach me, Muhammad is the best man. But the way you saying is not a good man.
It's not the way I'm saying. I'm showing you your books.
Yeah. Sorry, the reference that you given from the other side, he is not a good guy. But the way they taught
very
me,
evil. I mean, the guy, he did nothing. Don't the Muslims, they say that nobody should be killed. If somebody, they say to you that the Quran says, if someone killed a man as if he killed all mankind, correct?
All mankind, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the crime this guy, he did? He was praying to Allah. So how that can be a crime? Like, did Muhammad convict him that he is a satanic person? Did he debate him? He did not talk to him.
Like the guy's face looked like a Satan, something like that.
So right away he said, this guy is a Satan, go and kill him. Why? Because he's jealous, obviously. Why? They are talking about him, how his bias he is, how nice he is, how wonderful he is, how a great believer he is. He's a crime. He is so good to Muhammad. He got jealous. They have a competition.
Right. I think if at all there is the hidden side about Islam, is it's gonna be easy to deceive people like us who can't speak Arabic, because I always ask people, like Muslim people, about, can I pray in my local language? And they be like, no, you cannot pray in your local language. So I find that disturbing, because like, I can't speak Arabic. I don't want to say anything that I don't know. like I don't want to be like, you know, memorizing things that I don't even know the meaning. Like if I said like Sami Allahu liman hamda, I just know it, but I don't know what is the meaning. So, but they were like, oh, you know, you got to learn about it. I'm like, if I say it in my native language, you wouldn't, because Allah hear everything. I just go to certain surahs in the Quran and I say, here, Allah said, I hear everything. So if you hear everybody, then I think when I translate in my native, they said, no, you can't do that. You got to do it in Arabic. So I went to Dr. Sabi Ali, and Dr. Sabi Ali said, yes, you can pray in your, they said, no, this guy is so, I'm confused. I'm like, so if I ask you about that, how you see that, like?
Well, first of all, Shabir Ali, he say things, you know, so Shabir Ali is the kind, he preferred not to lose a Muslim, losing his faith from saying the truth. So he say whatever people like to hear, you know. So Shabir Ali, obviously, he don't tell the truth, and they are right. But they are the same.
Reference.
But they are
he
the
also
same.
gave the reference about the Prophet Muhammad talking to the Persian, like if they could say it in their Persian language, you know, it means so much. If somebody could hear what they said, that means a lot to them.
What reference he gave you?
I think something like Imam Hanbali, something like that, I think, yeah, because I was listening to her, listen to him rather, yeah.
Well, Imam Hanbal is not, you know, this is, you see, those are school of Sunni, and but they are not the prophet. You know, if Imam Hanbal he said something, doesn't make him really saying what Islam teach, because he is
you are saying we can pray in our native language only in Arabic.
Okay, let us go to the Quran and see if we can or not, you know.
Okay.
The Quran speak clearly about why the Quran is in Arabic. Chapter 12, verse number 2. It says, we send down the Quran as in Arabic in order that you may learn wisdom. Correct? You might learn wisdom. This is the chapter of Yusuf, chapter 12, verse number 2. Okay. And then Allah, he says, we will tell you nicer stories, which for kids. But look, so in order to learn wisdom, you have to know Arabic. That's what the Quran is saying.
Yeah.
Okay. We continue. This is not the only. I mean, this is we just started. Chapter 13, verse number 37. The one, Allah is saying, thus we have revealed the judgment of authority in Arabic, where thou follow their vein. So if you are not going to do the Arabic, you are following your own temptation, your own desire. That's not from Allah.
What chapter is that?
Chapter 13, chapter 13, verse number 37.
Okay. But like, what's the name of the verse?
Arad, the chapter of the thunder.
Oh, okay.
The same in chapter, the same in chapter 13:13, where it says that the angels are, the thunder is an angel. That's why it called a thunder. If you go to 13:13, it says, وَيُسَبِّحُ اللَّهُ بِحَمْدِهِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ, sorry, Ar-Ra'du. So Allah, the thunder, they praise Allah. I can take it as a metaphorical, but you will see that Muhammad, he made it clear that this is the angels. They are, the thunder is an angel, and he beat the, you know, he beat the cloud by a thunder belt. So this is how Muhammad explained thunder, proving to us again that he is a fabricator. Now we continue. We just showed you two, right? If you go to chapter 16, verse 103, it says, we know indeed that they say it is a man that teacheth him. The tongue of him they wickedly point to, notably foreign, while this is Arabic and pure. So what behind this verse, this is chapter 16, verse number 103. Muhammad, he go to two slaves, and they are from Assyrian, and they are teaching him about Judaism and about Christianity. And people, they saw him sitting a lot with them, and each time he sit with them, he come and he say what he learned from them. So they accuse him that they are learning from those guys. So he said to them, well, hold on, if I'm learning from them, those are not pure Arabic people, but I'm giving you a pure Arabic book, which is very silly, because if you speak to me now in your, let us say you are from Nigeria, and I'm speaking to you in English, then I speak in Arabic to the people who speak Arabic, pure Arabic. That doesn't change anything. I just learned from you.
Exactly.
You know, this is a very silly argument. However, so Muhammad, he is saying that the proof that this is a truth, it's a pure Arabic. So anything is not pure Arabic, is not this. The one who's talking here is Allah, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of logic does God he have? Zero logic. Then he continued, and then he said, other verse in the Quran. I'm just giving you some, not all of them, because there are too many. Chapter 41, verse number 3. A book wherefore, a book whereof the verses are explained in detail. A Quran in Arabic. Okay, hold on. Guys, the Quran is explained in detail. So why we have 1 billion books to give interpretation? For people who understand. So according to Allah, you don't understand. You're an idiot. You know, because you don't speak Arabic. So this is a stupid book. So Allah, He made the book in Arabic for those who understand the Arabic. Okay, but isn't it the Quran? Muslim, they claim it's a message for all mankind.
Yes.
And how you, and when they insist, you have to pray to Allah because this is an Arab supremacist.
Yeah, but I don't want to cut you off, but I want to say something like, to my understanding, a book whereof the verses are explained in details, a Quran in Arabic for people who understand. Is it telling Muhammad to tell the people of the Arabs about this teaching, and then they're gonna spread it to the whole mankind, or is it just for the Arab people?
My friend, if Allah, you know, if we go to different verses in the Quran, let me help you more. If we go to the Quran, we will find that Allah, He mentioned clearly that Allah, He never sent a messenger except in the tongue of His own people.
Yeah, I've read that one too.
Huh?
Yeah, I've read that one too.
Okay, chapter 14, verse number 4. So based on the Quran, you as a person who live in Africa, I don't know which country, let us say you are from, you know, Senegal or Zambia or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
So, in order Allah to send you a messenger, he have to be from your people and he have to speak your tongue. This is what the verse is saying, correct? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Is Muhammad from your people?
I mean, he's from the Arabs.
Okay. Is he a black person? He's an African? No.
He's an Arab. He's a white Arab.
All right. And do he speak your language?
He does not.
Okay. So the verse here is showing contradiction. Because if Muhammad is a messenger for all mankind and Allah, He sent this message to Muhammad in his time. You see, Muslim, they can say to you, oh, before Muhammad, that was for people before Muhammad. No. Yeah. This verse he received in Muhammad is the one who said that verse. So how this is for the one before it? It says, we never send a messenger except. So that is, we never send, that mean to the, the moment.
I always ask people about that.
So how this can be a book of God for everybody when it says, in order to understand it, you have to know Arabic. And now in the same time he's saying, Allah never sent a messenger to any person unless he's from your nation.
To Africa.
Not only to Africa. No, so Africa is not going to be valid word because Africa have many languages and many ethnic, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So let us say there's 1,000 ethnic group in Africa. I don't know how many, but let us say for the sake of argument.
That's a lot.
Yeah, let us say 1,000 group and 1,000 language. Then, according to this verse, Allah, He have to send 1,000 messenger at least for the 1,000 ethnic in 1,000 books languages. And the Quran explain why, which makes sense. In order to make it clear for them. You see it? That makes sense. So
absolutely, it make big sense.
Yeah. So if God, when I send me a message, I mean, it doesn't make sense. You give me a book in Chinese, and then I have to pray to this God in Chinese, and now I'm a person hardly, maybe I don't even know how to write my own language. You know how many people they can afford to go to school and learn in Africa?
Exactly, man. Like we don't have nothing, and you have to go to school. Your father don't have nothing, both your parents, and then you want to learn Arabic. It's not free. So like, how is this thing coming to me, and then none of my family is struggling with nothing?
And then you go to the sheikh, and then you go to the sheikh, and the sheikh start beating the hell of you to repeat the Quran, which you don't understand. So you can memorize the Quran by heart, but you do not know what you are reading.
Yeah, this is what I don't like. I don't want to be memorizing things that I want to know every details. Like, I always ask people, a lot of people that I ask, like, if you say Sami Allahu liman hamdu, what is the meaning? They're like, no, it's a prayer, you know. I say, yeah, it's a prayer, but I want to know the meaning, you know, because I want to know the meaning of what I'm doing. You know, I spend my time praying a lot of time, you know. I say the name of Muhammad a lot, you know. So, I don't want to be wasting my time on things that I don't know the meaning. That's why people said I ask so many questions. They say you got to be careful because the way you asking questions is not good for you. I said I want to know the truth. That's why I end up searching until I found your channel. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to order his book. So when I saw that one, I'm like, I have to call him because I don't see the reference anywhere.
So my friend, after what we said, are you going to this? Are you like, do you make your mind to leave Islam?
No, I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to keep, like researching more and more to find the bigger truth, because I started listening to you not long ago. Okay. So, but your teachings helped me a lot because it makes me know more than what I didn't know. Which is really good.
Okay, let me ask you, just to make it more simple. What is keeping you now as a Muslim? Give me a reason. One reason.
Being born with something to live it in one day is not easy.
This is not my friend. Okay, let us say, my friend. Let us say I'm born with a mole, and then the doctor, he says this mole is going to cause cancer for you. Should I keep it forever because I'm born with it? So, secondly, there's nobody is born with something. That is not true, because I don't. Okay, so I did not change my father. I did not change. I did not choose. Sorry, my father. I did not choose my mother. I did not choose my brothers. I did not choose my sisters. I did not choose my cousins. So, but can I get rid of them? Yes, I can get rid of them. The second you are born, you are individual. What if my dad is a criminal? What if my mom is a bad woman? What if my brother is a bad? So no, you can always get rid of anything bad around you. Doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah, that's why I'm searching for the truth. Because searching for the truth is not easy.
There is something I can help you with additional to what you said.
If you can help me, anything.
Yeah, but like to make you have the final decision that Islam is really false. What is holding you? Because you are born with it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a few details.
Okay.
Born as a Muslim, and then all your family members Muslim, your country, everybody's Muslim, your friends, me, I'm just talking to you. Okay, but everyone around me is a Muslim. I miss all my Christian friends, but I know everyone around me, all my movement is Muslim. So like, just jump and make decision like that. I'll be lonely. I'll be very lonely. Like I'm not gonna have nobody to be around me.
You prefer to go to hell and not to be lonely.
No, I'm searching for the truth still, because I like I said, I order your books. I'm reading it. I didn't even finish it. So when I came across it, so that's why I want to do debate and ask, because I want to make sure that.
Friend, I will give you time to search, and you're welcome to call me anytime, and you can invite your friends or sheikh. What about you call your sheikh?
I'm sharing your message a lot.
Yeah, call a sheikh. Tell him, well, I'm really this guy. We want somebody to answer him. So tell him. And I promise you, I will take care. I will speak nice to him, if he's a sheikh. And as you see, I'm talking nice to you, and you are a Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, so I will welcome him here. I will be happy to hear his opinion, how he can prove me wrong. Tell him, prove him wrong. I mean, we need somebody to prove him wrong, not by making videos refuting me by his talking to himself.
Yeah, you made a point here, because I was like, when I see you talking, and a lot of Muslims live in Islam. And then I see like people like Dr. Sabi Ali, I follow him a lot. So, and then you have like Dr. Zakanai, and I'm like, why is these people are not going to talk to CP? Because this guy you see somebody come to your family and taking all your kids, you're still looking at them like that. I'm like, it's not fair. Go there and talk to him, talk to him, so that, because we will rely more on Dr. Zakanai than you. Because if he says something, like if he debunk you, we'll be like, wow, alhamdulillah, finally CP. But so this is my trouble too. Like, why are they not coming to you and then debate with you so that we could get more light? Because you're Christian, they're Muslim, so we will listen more to them.
They avoid me for a very simple reason. They are coward, and they do not dare to make a call as you did. For you don't lose your career if you call Christian Prince. For them, they will lose their career. They are liars, and they are not scholars. And there's no scholar can defend Islam. Even the Quran says so. You see, like we just showed you, the Quran says we send the Quran in Arabic, and we explain it, right? We explain it in details. Okay, what is the details? What is the details?
There's no clear detail.
So why we have Ibn Kathir, and why we have Al-Qurtubi, and why we have Al-Tabari, and we have thousands of interpretation books? If the Quran, I mean, who can explain the Quran better than Allah? Think with me. Nobody, right?
Nobody. Maybe
Okay.
Muhammad.
Okay, not even Muhammad. So if the Quran saying Allah, he explained the Quran, and then we find that the Muslims, they have to make tens of thousands of books to explain the Quran. That's mean Allah, he failed to explain the Quran, and this verse is a fraud.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it sounds like that.
It is. And thank you, my friend.
Sound like, and yeah, I have a question. I don't know if you have so many people online, but I still have a question.
Sure. We have only 1,300 something, 400.
I don't know. Maybe it could be a background because I see you just mastered this book, but there's a verse maybe in background. I don't know. It says like talking to Muhammad, like if you have a doubt, go and ask the people of the book. So when I take that argument to my friend, they said I'm getting it wrong because they pick up like a story where Muhammad was talking to like people. The Jews come to Muhammad about to swear by the Torah. I'm like, but I'm not seeing that here. This verse says, if Muhammad have a doubt, he go back to the people of the book. So that's me. They are telling. Yeah, I don't know if you know that verse.
Yeah, no, this is actually in chapter 10, in chapter of Yunus. It says, if you were in doubt as to what we have revealed into thee, then and go and ask the people of the book. And here you see another stupid statement. Here, another stupid statement. Muslims, they don't need. I mean, Muslims, they just take it blindly. Okay, so Muhammad, if you have a doubt, go and ask the Christians and the Jews. About what? If they are liars, you ask them about what? If you came because they are lying, so you ask them about what? So if they are the one who will confirm the truth for you, that means they are truthful. Another stupid statement. Secondly, here it says, the Quran keeps saying the people of the book. Okay, how the Muslims, they say that our book is corrupted, and then the stupid book keeps saying the people of the book.
Exactly.
You know? Because if we are people who have a corrupt book, then we don't deserve any title of people of the book. Because if somebody lost his hair, you don't say the guy with the hair. He don't have a hair no more. You know, this is a stupid statement. So if we search in the Quran, you will see the Quran rarely say the word Nasara, which supposed to mean Christian, which is wrong. As usual, Muhammad is always wrong. And Yahud, which is supposed to mean Jews. But usually the Quran says Al-Kitab, Ahlul Kitab. Okay, Ahlul Kitab, the people of the book. Okay, hold on. Who are they? The people who have the book. Okay, who are they? The Christian and the Jews. Okay, hold on. So if they are the one who have the book, that's mean you don't have a book.
Yeah.
Is the Muslims are people of the book? No. So the Quran confirms two things. That we have a book, Muslims don't have a book.
Sure. Yeah.
In the same time, this statement confirms something more. Not only we have a book, they don't have a book. That means we have God, they don't have God. Because why Muhammad, he is not called from the people of the book? If he have a book already, it's called the Quran. So the Quran is not a book, obviously. It is a hadith. Hadith is a speech. A speech is not from God. And even the Quran says, and Rasulun Kareem, this is the statement of a noble prophet. So this is the word of a noble prophet. Who is this man? Is that the word of God? No. It is not.
Yeah.
The Quran confirmed that.
Sometimes it's disturbing, you know.
Sometimes
because I think sometimes it's really disturbing. Like you spend your whole life, like 30 something years, like all your parents, everybody devoted, and all of a sudden you find out that something is not really right, you know. Because I feel like if Islam is really light, you know, even though it will have some enemies, but the people will come out and defend it, right? You know, like speaking with the truth. Defend.
You see, defend, when people, they say I defend, if your defend is silly, stupid, that's mean you're not defending, you are making it more horrible.
Yeah, because I you know, like people like Dr. Zakir Naik and Sabi Ali should come and debate with you, and then we can see the light.
They will never dare.
But we don't.
They will never.
Yeah,
dare.
we don't speak Arabic. My doubt started like when I was in Africa. I have
Zakir Naik, don't speak Arabic. Hold on, Zakir Naik don't speak Arabic. Ahmed Didat don't speak Arabic. All of them, they don't speak Arabic. They are doing business.
But they speak in Arabic.
No, they don't. Go and watch the videos of Didat. Go watch the video of Didat. He have an Arabic translator to translate what he is saying, and he said in the video, because you know I don't know Arabic, but still I can understand what the Quran is saying here. You know, go watch the video, so you will see an Arabic guy Arab guy, translating to Ahmad Didat and translating what Ahmad Didat saying to the Arab. So the audience are Arab. Ahmad Didat, he don't speak Arabic, speaking English, and the translator is translating because he don't speak Arabic. So none of them speak Arabic. And you let us see if they speak Arabic. Zakir Naik, you speak Arabic, he don't. He don't. He cannot even pronounce his prophet name correctly. But look here what happened. This is the Quran, chapter 69. It says, this is verily the word of an honored messenger. Does it say that?
Yeah.
Okay, who is this honored messenger? Muhammad.
Yeah.
All right. How this honored messenger, he is the one who made the Quran. I thought this Quran is from God.
Yeah, because this is what they taught us, like it is from God.
Yeah, chapter 81, verse number 19. Again it says, this is verily this is the word of most honorable messenger. Okay, well, what is the word? This chapter we are talking about, you know, magic and stupid things and fictions and blah blah blah, and doesn't make sense anything there. And then he says, and this is the word of an honorable messenger. Who is this honorable messenger? You see, is if the Quran is the word of Allah, and the Quran is saying this is the word of honorable messenger, that means if Allah is what it's meant, that means Allah is a messenger, he's not God. Correct? Let us say for the sake of argument, they will say to you, this is not the word of Muhammad. Okay, this is the word of Allah. Okay, I said, this is the word of who? They will say Allah. Okay, who is talking? Allah. He give it to who? They say Muhammad. Okay, the Quran says, verily this is the word of the most honorable messenger. Who is this messenger? Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Stupidity is amazing, my friend.
Yeah, it's so much contrast, you know. If you read the Quran, you read the Bible. I go by the English version, you know. So when I see so many things, I keep asking my friends. Some of my friends, even they don't want to answer me back, you know. A lot of people that I talk right now, they're distance away from me, and they're my closest friend. We went to school, the same school, 12 years in class. But then they're telling me that you are living your way, man. And then they're, you know. So when I ask them a lot of questions, they just now never talk to me. It's hard. So,
well, my friend, I'm here to help you. And again, if you have any question, feel free. And I encourage you to call your sheikh and say, I want to hear. Choose the best sheikh in your country. Choose the best sheikh in your country. Tell him, please call this guy. A lot of Muslims leave in Islam because nobody is able to refute him. And let us see what he will say to you, and let me know. Maybe you can even record his voice message.
Yeah, I'll tell him about you, you know.
Yeah, if you can record his voice, tell him, I will record your voice message to him, to show him that you accept the challenge, Sheikh. Tell him, can you please call him? He go live, anyone can call him. And I can even, if you want, I can tell him in advance, but you don't need to tell me in advance. You can call me anytime, surprise me, take me into surprise, ambush me, you know. And then you will see that your sheikh is not a sheikh, he's a shaky sheikh. So Islam is a religion as long nobody question or ask any details. The second you ask details, you will find Islam collapse.
Yeah, I think that is even in Quran, like we don't have to ask questions.
Yeah. Well, thank you, my friend, for calling. Let us see if we can take another Muslim.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay.
Any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Okay, let us call this Muslim. So why this guy, he texts me if he don't want to call me? Look what this guy, he said, guys. You keep showing them a questionable hadith. This is a smart Muslim giving me a smart answer. Stop misleading people. You keep showing them a questionable hadith. You just said yourself, it's a questionable. Is it a questionable mean it's a lie? It's in Sahih Bukhari. Why you do this? Secondly, you idiot, if it's a questionable, why it's in your book? Guys, it's a questionable hadith, so why it is in your book? Didn't you Muslim question it before you put it there? Or you are a bunch of dummies who write books without knowing what you are writing? Huh? And this is the hadith you want me to show in the screen? Here we go, guys. Whoever possessed the following three qualities will have sweetness of faith. Did he say the word sweetness? Okay, he's trying to call. He missed the call. Oh, let's see. I didn't see it. Let's call him. Hello?
Hello. Christian friends?
Oh, you are a girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you are a guy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay, man. Thank you for calling me. I didn't think you were ever going to call me.
Oh, no, I called you many times, but, you know, see, when I go live, I receive tens and tens and tens of messages. So I get, like, which one I will answer now, you know what I mean? So it's not I'm picking you up over somebody. I thought, actually, you are a guy. Actually, if you know you are a girl, I will not answer. Because Muslims, when we quote for them what Muhammad said and something dirty, they will say Christian Prince is speaking filthy to a Muslim woman.
Right. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that sometimes you just show them hadiths that are taken a little bit out of context and it can mislead people.
Can you name one?
Yeah, of course I can name one. You were talking, like when I jumped on your live, you were talking about the bewitchment of the Prophet. And then you're like, oh, if he's bewitched, then you cannot trust him. But why don't you show them the full hadith like I just sent you?
Well, this is the okay. The hadith you sent me.
I just sent it to you.
Okay, my friend.
No. It talks about, look, it talks about, you know, he was bewitched and he was imagining that he had slept with his wives and all that.
Okay.
But if you read the rest of it,
all right,
it's talking about how Allah actually revealed to him what was happening, like the cure. Okay. So in the end, like Allah is the one that protected him and he's the one that cured him.
Okay.
So what's the deal? Like it's actually affirming to us that Allah does not abandon us and he's like, you know, like he's on our side. And I think you're misleading them by just reading the first part and leaving everything else out.
Okay. Guys, listen, our friend here, it's okay to call you friend?
Yeah, sure,
okay.
Man.
Sure, but you know that this is not right in the Quran. Chapter 5, verse 51 says, take not Christian and Jews as friends. You know that, right? So, but just why I'm asking you if it's okay. But listen, now listen. You just said you are the one who chose this hadith, and you are saying this is a correct hadith, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is confirming here that the Prophet, he imagined himself doing things, but he did not, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Including sexual intercourse, correct?
Right, yeah.
How bad the situation that a person, he think he's having sex, but in fact he did not. How bad? What do you think?
Look, I'm not saying that bewitchment is fine. I'm not saying that.
No,
all I'm
that's not the
saying
question.
is...
My friend, this is not the question. I'm asking you, how bad the situation of a person, he could not recognize between reality of a physical act, because sexual intercourse is not taking a bill, you know, like maybe, did I take my bill? Or maybe I forgot. This is going to happen to everybody, correct? Do you agree? Like, did I take a bill for my medicine? Maybe I forgot. That can happen, correct?
Yeah.
This can happen for a person who is not bewitched. Anyone, me and you, and anyone. So, but here is different. How somebody can be so much deceived to the point he think he had sex. That's mean he isn't totally an illusionate person. He could not recognize reality from illusion. So he is totally.
But in the end, he was delivered. Before
we arrive to the end, let us start step by step.
To him from Allah.
My friend,
and you're not mentioning that.
Do you have a name? Do you have a name?
You can call me Drax.
Drax, okay, Drax. Listen.
Yeah.
I want to go with you, and before we arrive to the end, let us start from the beginning, because we have to analyze the situation. So, you agree with me that Muhammad is in a stage of out of control. He cannot even his sex is not real. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So now we have a man. He is a prophet of God, and he was under black magic for a long period, according to Muslims, more than 12 months.
No, it's not a long period. I mean, it's
how long?
It doesn't say, but he must not have, like, he couldn't have been in the same state for too long, because Allah revealed to him what was going on with him, and he lifted whatever black magic was done upon him, and he was able to be cured, and he actually even identified the person who done this to him.
Are you saying
so
to
this
me,
wouldn't happen? So this is a protection.
Hold on.
He's protected.
Are you saying to me things with knowledge, or you are guessing?
No, I'm not guessing. I'm reading the hadith, like I said.
No, you are not reading. No, you see, here we go. This is your official Islamic website, Islam Web. I will show it on the screen. It took me 2 seconds, you know. I don't agree with them, by the way, but this is one of the answers. IslamWeb.net.
I'm not on YouTube.
Okay, no problem. I can give you the link. IslamWeb.net, but just be sure, please, to mute the YouTube so you don't have double sound. Okay. IslamWeb.net, and here the question. It is mentioned, you see, it's not me who is saying it's a year, it is you Muslim who say it's a year. هل صحيح ما ورد في بعض الروايات بأن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سحر مدة عام كامل? Is it true that the stories mentioned, which mean by Muslim scholars, that the Prophet was under black magic for 1 full year, 1 whole year? The answer, you know. Okay. Do you see it? Let me give you the link. Hold on, because the link have Arabic, I have to shorten it. Hold on. I don't know if it's going to go on your Skype. Let me try, because it have an Arabic. You know, when you do search, you know, it shows Arabic in the search, and that forbid Google from accepting it. I don't know it's going to go to you. Can you click at the link there, please? I think it's working. Here we go. It's working.
Okay, I can check.